hip-hop and love have just been betrayed to a whole new degree. This time, the relationship is collapsing, professions are being destroyed, and total devastation is being caused, not just a little drama. The weird part is that Yandy Smith did more than just call him out, she smacked him. Yandy Smith exposed Me and his reaction, which was total disbelief. How could Mies have earned this? What he has done to deserve this is the true question. He was caught in the worst possible means of betraying Yandy. This may be the greatest love and hip-hop catastrophe to date, and fans are already going bananas. What's really unclear, though, is who this mystery person is, how Mies was apprehended, and did Yandy stop after one smack or more? Hold on tight, because this drama is only beginning. The individual in question is a member of Yandy's own social circle rather than a random stranger. Total disregard, humiliation in public, and an unanticipated controversy. Many ups and downs, but this time it's different. It's personal, not about jail time or bad business transactions, and you can immediately tell that Yandy is going for blood when she feels betrayed. So let's go back and dissect it in detail. It all started when whispers started making the rounds in the love and hip-hop streets, where rumors circulated that Mies had been becoming a bit too cozy with someone Yandy initially trusted. Yandy disregarded this since, let's be honest, people enjoy. Sparked debate about well-known relationships, but the evidence soon started to mount. The late-night phone call, the mysterious text, and finally a leaked video. No, this wasn't just any video. That showed Mies becoming too close to someone Yandy never would have imagined came first. By near, I mean holding hands, whispering in their ears, and giving them a warm embrace that isn't quite friendly. But worst, it wasn't. According to other accounts, she came up unexpectedly at a private party where Mies and this mystery woman were hanging out. She simply entered, looked directly into Mies's eyes, and the room went quiet. Oh no, it was someone Yandy had trusted with her life, someone she had backed, defended, and thought of as family. She lost her temper when the truth finally hit her. She decided to deal with things directly rather than just playing the fool and sitting back. Claimed that the woman was culpable and that Yandy was enraged when the vibe abruptly altered. Everyone in the room gasped as Yandy suddenly swung on him with a clean, contemptuous slap across the face. You would think that Mies would try to explain himself, but instead he just sat there, undoubtedly realizing that everything in his life was about to fall apart. This was BET Awards reality TV history, not a tap or a small tap, and just when you thought it couldn't get much worse, she turned to the woman. This is what we're doing. My man had no defenses and had been missiled. You are aware of what transpired next. After someone in the group began shooting, the video quickly went viral on social media, with reactions popping on vlogs, Instagram, and Twitter. There was disagreement among the fans. Some felt Yandy ought to have struck him more forcefully, while others remarked, wait, let's get the full story first. But let's be honest, ain't no way ends. We've seen the warning signs before, but we didn't want to trust them, so this isn't the first time that M's devotion has been questioned. He basically claimed on TV that Yandy held him down while he was in prison, but he wouldn't have done the same for her. Do you recall that? Now the most important question is, who is the woman? I promise you will be shocked by this name. We must face the past if we are to discuss me and treachery. So let's take a small trip back in time. Yes, that was the first red flag. Before it was discovered that Yandy had never signed the documents, she was shouting from rooftops that she wasn't a Morris Harris, which led to the drama surrounding their formal marriage. Does anyone find it surprising that M is acting amusingly once more? Let's return to the mess though. Following this slip-up, Mies attempted to pretend it didn't happen, laughing it off in public to make it seem like Yandy was exaggerating. But in private, he was in a panic as a result of being consumed by the internet. After being apprehended once more, he questioned how many more opportunities he would offer this man. The worst aspect was that the woman in issue did nothing, said nothing in public, and stayed silent. People were only prompted to go further and start speculating as to whether it was a member of the Love and Hip Hop cast, someone from their professional network, or someone even more intimate. A few admirers vowed emphatically that, given their problematic histories with Yandy, it had to be someone like Erica Mena or Kim Bella. Others started analyzing every time she spent with other ladies on the show by playing back previous footage. But then, an Instagram gossip page suddenly posted an exclusive, claiming to have insider information regarding the woman's identity. People's jaws dropped when they read the main chaos. But let's talk about the damage this controversy is doing to Yandy's empire first, because let's be. The actual Yandy is a successful entrepreneur with sponsorships, brands, and alliances. But now everything is in danger because of the drama. To make matters worse, some businesses are reportedly reconsidering their agreements with her. This isn't over by any means, since Yandy's reputation as a strong ROA wife who established a kingdom while supporting her husband is eroding. And if there's one thing she won't give up, it's tampering with her luggage. Video: Yandy might blow everything up. Where were we then? Oh, the name that made everyone go crazy on Instagram, Twitter, and every gossip blog because nobody anticipated the man DC was reportedly having an affair with. Get ready, for the woman in question is actually M's own mother, Judy Harris. Before you all start shouting, "Yes, I said it, Judy Harris," let me clarify that everyone was taken aback when this exclusive went viral. Since this is some incredible love and hip-hop craziness, let's dissect it thoroughly. The information was given by an unidentified source who claimed that Yandy had been wary of my extraordinary intimacy with Judy for months. She initially brushed it off as she knew it was his mother, but then little things started to make sense, such as how Judy always supported M, even when he was completely wrong, their odd private jokes that didn't make sense, and the fact that, when Mies was busy, Judy always seemed to be about, but it was a phone bill, yes, a phone bill, that made Yandy look up. When Yandy was running the family business one day, she happened to find M's call logs, and guess what? Not Yandy herself, not homeboys or business colleagues, but Judy was the most dialed number on that list. She thought it was just a mother and boy checking in at first, but then she saw the time, 2 a.m. and 3 in the morning, and 4 a.m. at 4 o'clock in the morning. What topic should a mother and son be talking about? Then it got really depressing because the leaked messages, they were terrible, were flirty, had pet names, jokes that sounded much too intimate, and even some that, let's be honest, shouldn't have been a mother-son interaction. Mies is currently out there contesting. However, Judy has always been far too engaged in DC's relationships, from arguing with Yandy over the smallest things to trying to influence who he dates, so the internet isn't buying it. In addition to acting as if she is engaged in a territorial conflict with her son, she has previously been caught in awkward situations, such as when she tried to manufacture a marriage license for Yandy and Mies in order to make a point. "This is my mother, and everything she says is insane. You people are abhorrent for even thinking about this." Indeed, it is precisely this kind of deluded behavior that leads people to believe that this disaster might be true. Sources say that after hitting her all over the world, Yandy went straight home and started packing M's things since she was tired. That's right, sis was done. She wasn't going to wait for Mies to clarify why she wanted him out immediately or for a public announcement. Yandy was standing at the door when Mies got home and discovered his things in garbage bags, saying, "Take this mess and get away now," instead of. Mies had the gall to pretend to be insulted by his own foolishness and said, "Oh, so you're just going to believe the internet over me, Yandy? Do you honestly believe that I would do such ridiculous things? When I tell you, things took a messier turn," she remarked, but Yandy wasn't listening, so she hit him with the classic, "I don't need to think. I know," and that was that. Mrs. tried to make his point, but it was too late because Judy had already decided. "Ma'am, you've been acting Sue since season 1. The way you're looking at me is weird. We've been new. Why are you explaining so much?" was one of the comments made on the internet, which actually pulled her. While pretending to be the victim, Judy was on Instagram, shedding fake tears and saying things like, "People are so sick. Why would you spread these disgusting rumors about me and my son, Yandy, just for attention?" Which is all her fault? The worst thing that could have happened to Judy and Mises was that Judy was always strangely possessed by Mises behind the scenes, controlling his finances, making important life decisions for him, and even interfering with his business dealings whenever another woman was involved, according to an anonymous confession made by a former assistant who worked closely with the Harris family. Now that legal experts are starting to think that there was something seriously wrong with the relationship between Judy and Mendez, the damage was already done. Mendez's reputation was damaged. Judy disclosed what Yandy had done with both of them, and let's not forget that this isn't just some random reality TV drama. There could be serious consequences. At one point, Judy even tried to get a separate house for her and me to live in. But why? And what kind of mother does that? In the meantime, Yandy's sis is already preparing her next move. Rumors are circulating that she is going to apply for full custody of the children. If even half of these rumors are true, Mises has no business being around children, and she isn't going to allow him to destroy her family. Some say that if these claims continue to spread, Child Protective Services may even start looking into N's past, while others say that this could become a full-fledged family investigation. After kicking me out, exposing the receipts, and watching the internet drag him and Judy for filth, Yandy made her next move, and baby, no one saw this one coming because she did the unthinkable and went straight to a lawyer. That's right, sis wasn't just ending the relationship, she was going for blood, and what she did next sent shockwaves to the entire love and relationship. I can assure you that the next movie Andy makes will blow everything up. She'd initially filed an emergency petition for sole custody, arguing that Mises is an unfit father and that the children's safety is in danger. But who could blame her based on these rumors? Yandy went further because it seems that she has more than just full custody of the children because, according to sources, Yandy was planning to expose Mises in a way that would permanently ruin him. We're talking about bank records, phone logs, and even potential witness testimony that could show that M and Judy's relationship was even more inappropriate than people initially thought. Once these documents are on the courtroom table, it's over. But here's the thing, Mises isn't going down without a fight because, while she was pursuing legal action, she made a petty move that was the messiest move of the year. These new receipts haven't even been made public yet, and if what insiders are telling is true, these new receipts could permanently end M's life. Since Erica Dixon, Mises' ex-girlfriend, had been warning people about him for years, recalling how she used to accuse him of being manipulative, dishonest, and self-centered. Instead of remaining silent and attempting to clear his name, Mies ran straight into her arms. The internet went crazy when this news broke because, let's face it, this isn't about love. Rather, it's about retaliation because, let's not forget, Erica and Yandy had a falling out. They saw right through it. People were commenting, "This isn't love, this is a petty war," and she is doing all of this to get what she wants from Yandy. If you think that was bad, Judy decided to reappear because, just when we thought she would finally stop talking and go away, she went on a full-fledged press tour, which means she has been appearing on podcasts and interviews. Erica sees this as the perfect opportunity to get back at Yandy and the internet, since these two have been at each other's throats for years. "I raised him, I guided him, and I'll always be the woman in his life." Excuse me, Judy girl, what are you saying right now? There were enough people on the internet saying things like, "Lady, you are not helping yourself." I'm trying to clear her name on Instagram, but instead of stopping the rumors, she's spreading them by saying things like, "People don't understand the type of bond men TCAS and I have. We have a connection that's deeper than most people can comprehend. It's strange how you discuss him if." And guess what? The damage is already done. Now Bravo, the network that created hip hop and love, is getting involved. This is because the producers are starting to worry about the show's reputation because the scandal has gotten so big. Let's face it, this is some real-life chaos that has the potential to destroy people's careers. It's no longer just reality TV drama. According to recent rumors, Bravo is considering cutting its connections with Jubi, Males, and DCs. If that's the case, happens they lose everything, including club appearances, brand partnerships, reality TV checks, and guess what? While Yandy appears to be a hot mess, she is actually beaming, making business deals, taking care of her children, and leading the finest life possible. In the end, the truth always comes out, and when it does, Mrs. and Judy will have no one to blame. So the greatest thing is that she is letting them ruin themselves rather than even dealing with the drama. Accept themselves, and that's it, folks. Judy exposed the biggest scandal in the history of love and hip-hop and placed Yandy in her rightful place. But believe me, this is far from done. Reality TV drama, as we all know, never stops, so stay tuned for the next wild turn. Although you are well aware that the internet will be following this drama constantly, I must ask, do you believe Yandy is acting appropriately by? Will I do a crazy prank to shift the situation, or am I going for full custody? Not to mention Judy and Erica. Do they actually have a plan, or are they just making everything worse? This tea is too hot to drink on its own, so please leave your thoughts in the comments area. To ensure you don't miss the next update, please hit the notification bell and like the post while you're at it. I assure you that this narrative will only get better, growing more disorganized. Therefore, be mindful because there is always drama.